Hello, world. Well, Hannah Klein, I appreciate your comment. I appreciate that. So, I know YouTube is fucking censoring my channel. I know that. So, anyway, I'm going to break this story. I was looking on defense updates, and the newest defense update is for the deadly, the Belgorod, the thing that's headed to our shores right now. Well, I'm going to tell you why the Poseidon missile, you can call it the, Pentagon calls it the Canyon, you can call it the Poseidon, you can, whatever you want to call it, you can call it the dildo drone, I don't care what you want to call this thing. But I'm going to tell you why this thing is so deadly and why it was created. This weapon was created during a time of war. It was created so that way you could take this drone, this nuclear drone, launch it from the Oscar II, have it sit on the ocean floor for over 3 months, 3 miles deep, have it surface, and attack an aircraft carrier group. You can target aircraft carrier groups. You can target major cities. You can target naval airports, or naval shipyards. The list just keeps going on. The reason why this thing is so deadly is, I just explained, it can go dormant for 3 months. It has a speed of 100 knots. So that's hauling ass. 100 knots. Once the thing turned on and it's on its way to its destination, well, we're dealing with 100 knots here. The range, 6,200 meters. Or miles. 6,200 miles. It has a depth of 1,000 meters. But this is what's scary. The bomb itself, the old one used to be 100 megatons. The new ones are 200 megatons. So instead of having a 500-foot wave now, we have a 1,000-foot wave. And it's salted. It's a salted bomb. It's called Cobalt 60. And when Cobalt 60 is released onto Mother Earth, it renders the entire area of Mother Earth on that particular place, on that planet, whether it be a city, a naval port, an aircraft carrier group, it don't matter. It renders it completely and utterly useless for over 200 years. So for 200 years, you cannot go, let's say they fired one in New York City today and completely leveled all of New York City. You cannot visit New York City or any of the areas around New York City for over 200 years. That's what it does. But that's just one missile. One missile would take out all of Manhattan, all. It would take it all out. One. Well, the Belgorod has 6. One sub, the one they just smashed the champagne bottle over yesterday, carries 6 of these fucking things. That is one big sub. The sub is 500 feet long. 500 feet? Red! 500 feet? Holy shit, man. That's the world's biggest sub, dude. But damn, be building some subs up in Russia, but man, they don't fuck around, do they? It's like when they build a nuke, they build that RS-28 Sarmat. Yeah, something big enough to completely level all of England, the whole island. So, or the size of Texas. So, one shot, one kill, it's just crazy, the world we live in today. But we got the United States military at Fort Bragg today, staging EMP drills, getting ready for an electromagnetic attack via Russia, China, or asteroid. They're getting ready for it. They held the drill. It could have gone a little bit better, but hey, you got to learn somehow. You got to do it some way. So they sprang it on him, the world's biggest military base. And you know what? They pulled through and they got through it and they got the town back up and running and all was well. So I got to have my hats off to the U.S. soldiers there. Good job. I'm proud of you. I love my soldiers very much. I love the men and women in uniform. We love you very much. We support you. So we don't support your commander-in-chief, but we have nothing against you. So I'm not a big fan of your commander-in-chief. So, but it could be worse. It could have been Hillary Clinton. We'd all been dead by now. So we would have been dead years ago. So there you go. It's kind of like Biden getting in there. Biden gets in there, we're fucked. So you can just guarantee that Biden he's all he is a puppet, dude. And you know what? Hillary Clinton and both the Clintons would be turning this guy's head from turn to turn to turn. Because they're best of friends. So is Obama. So if you vote for Biden, you're voting for Obama again, and Hillary, and Biden, all in one shot. So remember that when you go to the polls. Remember that. If Biden even makes it that far into 2020. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think so. I guarantee you Bernie's going to be there, though. As of right now, I'd rather vote for Bernie than Trump. So if it's just Bernie and Trump, I'm voting for Bern. But hopefully there's a moderate that comes in there that's a little less wanting to spend money and letting all felons vote. So you got to take it felon by felon. You know what I mean? You got to take that case by case. You can't just be like all felons get the vote. No, it don't work that way, Bernie. And another thing, Bernie, you can't afford to send everybody to college, Bernie. You can only afford to maybe possibly send about the top 8 to 10% for free college, Bernie. We have too many people, Bernie. So get it figured out, Bernie. We love you, Bern. I'm feeling the burn. I'm sure a lot of the country is feeling the same way. People that are sickened by the fact of what our president's doing and what it's become. So anyway, not many morals. Remember, we lie, we cheat, and we steal. Remember that. Pompeo's words, not mine. It is what it is. All right. Love y'all.